Welcome. Today we're analyzing UnitedHealth Group, ticker UNH, and estimating an intrinsic value for it. Company overview. UnitedHealth Group is a healthcare company based in Minnetonka, Minnesota, USA. UnitedHealth Group was founded in 1977 by Richard T. Burke as a United Healthcare Corporation. Initially, the company focused on providing healthcare coverage and management services. It went public in 1984 and is now in the world top 10 largest companies measured by revenue. It operates through 4 segments: United Healthcare, Optum Health, Optum Insight, and Optum Rx. United Healthcare provides healthcare benefits and insurance services to individuals and employers. It is the largest health insurer in the United States, serving millions of employers. Optum Health offers health services through care, delivery, and management. Optum Insight provides healthcare information, technology, and consulting services. Optum Rx focuses on pharmacy care services. Although all of these are somewhat different sectors, UnitedHealth Group still tries to package these services to make more appealing package for the consumer. Financials. UnitedHealth Group has shown consistent growth in revenue and EPS over the past decade. I think UNH's history of growth is the best I've ever seen so far, or at least when it comes to consistency. There hasn't been a mess on growth in over a decade in EPS or revenue, which is just lovely to see. EPS has grown in the past 5 years around 14% and the sales about 10%. Sales are growing a bit slower than the EPS, so the margins are getting better, but that can't go forever too. Profitability has also been on the better side of 10%, which I like to see. Based on history, I don't see many financial risks about UNH, but I would keep an eye on the margins, which cannot expand forever. UNH's track record speaks for itself. Future estimates. Future looks bright for UNH. More old people are coming into the pipeline and people always need healthcare. But there are a couple of things that bother me about the future of UNH. First is the US government's spending on Medicaid, which affects roughly around 5% of UNH revenue. Right now, the US government is on a spending spree. They are spending more than they can earn, which in my opinion can't continue forever. But I'm no fortune teller, so it can still continue for a long time just because inflation. Another risk I see is the US healthcare cost in comparison to other countries. There is no doubt that US has one of the best, or if not the best, healthcare quality in the world. If you're trying to find the best doctors in any field, you would probably find them in the US. The issue is that the cost of these services are way higher than other countries, even if you measure cost in purchase power parity, USD. The cost is about double that of other comparable countries. There are many reasons for this, many being how the US healthcare laws and practices are built. But we are not here to analyze the reasons. For me, anything that is priced double to some comparisons feels like ripe for disruption or some cheaper alternative someday. For example, Mark Cuban's cheaper alternative for expensive medicines. He charges the medicine cost plus a 15% margin, which results for way cheaper medicine. You can check the website at costplusdrugs.com. If these risks don't come to fruition, I believe that UNH will still grow, and analysts agree. Analysts are expecting EPS growth in the low double digits, and I would agree based on UNH's strong position on the market. Intrinsic value. Let's start calculating the intrinsic value for UNH. Expected forward EPS is 27.70. I would expect growth of 10% for the first 5 years and then dropping to 8% for the 5 years after that. Dropping to 8% because I don't believe that the margins can grow much more. And as always, I would like a trusty 12% for my money. For the future PE ratio that I believe UNH should and would trade in 10 years is 20. I base this on the historical average and being a bit conservative. Based on these numbers, UNH is still in my buy range, but I still see some risk that in a decade or something is going to disrupt the US healthcare sector. Here are some different returns and different prices, but with the same estimates. As of the time of making this video, the estimated returns for UNH is around 14 to 15%. In a summary, UNH is a solid company with good fundamentals. Growth is there, but I see some risks in the US healthcare system. So what do you think about UNH? Is it still a buy? Are my estimations totally wrong? Am I wrong about the US healthcare system? Comment below and hit the sub while you're down there. And as always, remember not to lose your money and safe travels.